Hey students, for today's assignment, our goal is to add shading using the blending technique with your pencil to make your ribbons look like they curl, look more realistic, and look slightly three-dimensional. So the way we are going to do that is by shading with the blending method and gradually fading from dark to light. So I'm going to start here with this line. One of the first things that you guys did is you were to create a curved line, okay, and then add in kind of the edges along here. So if I start on this edge, we added like a vertical line and then kind of made that parallel. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with all those edges, and we want to darken that edge. So I can do that again on this side as well. Start where that kind of flat edge is. And you want to shade about a medium to medium dark value. And then you are gradually going to let up on the pressure of your pencil so that you get just a little bit lighter as you fade across. Okay, so we go just dark to light, and then after I kind of shade that in, I like to come in, and if you don't want to use your finger and get pencil all over your finger, you can get Kleenex or tissue paper, something like that, and blend that. And we just want to blend that all the way across. So this is going to make this look like it kind of curves around to the back side. And so I'll come through and I will do that on the fronts of where that flat edge is. So again, a medium to medium dark value. And then as I'm shading, I'm going to gradually let up on the pressure of my pencil. So one thing that you may notice is you want to try to do this kind of all in one swoop. But notice when I hold my pencil, I kind of hold my hand on the pencil way back here more towards the eraser. What I feel like this does is this allows you, as you kind of move your fingers and your hands and kind of wiggle that up and down, I think this allows you to have more control so you can shade all the way from the top to the bottom of that ribbon. And you can go in and kind of erase where you've gone outside the lines a little bit. And smooth. So that might be one thing that I would suggest and recommend that you attempt to do as you do that shading, is think about kind of where you are holding the pencil in your hand to kind of control that way. So once you've gone through and you've kind of added slightly darker value from the flat edges in, next thing that we want to do now is we want to start with like a dark to medium dark value along the inside of this curve where it curves around, and then gradually fade that out as well. So as you kind of get close to where that curve is, you may want to try to curve your shading a little as you come across there and then blend it out. Our goal when shading and using the blending method should be to not see the pencil lines and where you shouldn't be able to see kind of the gaps or the spaces in between there. And I'm going to kind of darken this along here also, and then kind of fade that out from the side. So when we fade, you want to press hard and then gradually let up on the pressure of your pencil as you come across. And I'm going to turn this and spin this way. And again, I'm going to make this kind of inside part quite a bit darker. And I'm going to try to shade with a dark to medium dark value and get that to blend all the way across. Think about also kind of how your ribbon, the shape and the direction that it goes, and how that's going to look kind of flat, and then try to fade out along with that. Try to erase, and then Our big thing is to, as we go, smooth this out. Now, one of the most important things that you will want to do as you are shading is constantly stop, take a step back or hold your assignment up from a distance and take a look at how that goes. Okay, so look and see what it looks like, and then from there you can determine where you might need to slightly darken areas and adjust those so that it looks slightly more realistic. So your assignment for today, so we take a look at this ribbon, is you want to add value and shading using the blending technique, and I want you to try to shade one ribbon in. Okay, so don't do the other two. You should have 3 ribbons drawn. You should have your entire background shaded, but only shade one ribbon. When you are totally finished with your drawing for the day, so you have the background shaded, and so if you didn't finish doing that yesterday, that's important. Make sure you finish that. But finish the shading on your background and then add shading using your pencil to one ribbon. Okay, take a photograph of your work when you are finished and attach that to your Google Drive assignment.